In a world of waiver wires and trades, where every Sunday is a battle, one person's decisions can mean the difference between glory and crushing defeat. This is Meet the GM.
Hi there, and welcome to episode 10 of Meet the GM, and today I'm honoured by the guest of Arthur. How's it going today?
Yeah, very well, thank you. And yourself?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to this one because we always had a good chat when we're together there. So. Maybe because both our football teams aren't the best, I don't know.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Yeah. How did it get on this week anyway?
Beat Wimbledon 3-1, 2 points outside the playoffs, and everyone around us dropped points. It was great.
That was a good weekend, that one. Yeah,
very
good. We had the weekend off because it was the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup.
Nice.
So we didn't lose. Yeah, but no. Obviously, we were talking about before about that the other team in green managed to score 4 goals in extra time.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a sore one for St Mirren.
Yeah, I think they've got one of our old players still playing from.
Graham
Carey.
I don't know any of them.
Orson Johnson, one of them.
But I just, I only keep an eye on the scores now and again, because I'm always follows the NFL, so that's about it. So
yeah,
we'll go. So obviously we can tell by your shirt, your top. But where are you from?
I'm from Plymouth, born in Plymouth, raised in Plymouth.
Cool. And what is your OrkneyBowl team name?
Batchelor Browns.
That's not your OrkneyBowl team name.
I'm in so many leagues. I'm sorry.
It's Plymouth Argyle Browns.
Yes, it is Plymouth Argyle. Sorry,
it took us a long time to get that bloody logo right. Come on now.
Yeah, this is true.
So how long have you followed the NFL then?
COVID year was the first year I really started. So 2020, so about 6 years. Only really been avid in the last, the first year or two was a bit of a fleeting interest, if you know what I mean. I picked my team, but I wouldn't have stayed up half a night to watch them. Whereas now, for my sins, I will.
I know, it's a horrible sin to have, but it's also fun.
Yes.
So, what team do you root for? I'm guessing we can tell by the last name, but go on then.
The Cleveland Browns.
Yes, they're probably a worse an organisation than the Giants, to be honest. But
oh, thanks.
Well, they are a bit, So
yeah, I know
it's not fun being a Browns fan, lately. So
no, this is true. But both New York teams know exactly how we feel at the moment.
I know, but then at least we didn't sign or spend a lot of draft picks on Watson.
No, but you did.
But a lot of Brown fans didn't like that, and I understand why. So I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it wasn't the best idea.
I can't believe you've just ripped off the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, well, they offered it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Supposedly, the Browns were offering you a second round pick.
I thought they would go second or maybe second and third or something, but I did not. When I woke up to see they got the 110.
Yeah, I was sitting here watching WrestleMania live, and I got a notification. I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Jesus! And then I posted it in OrkneyBowl, and I was hoping, there were people awake to actually react to it, but many were reaction this morning.
Yeah, because we were in visiting my mum in hospital, and my phone was just going nuts. I had to mute it.
Yeah,
I was like, beep, 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 beep. I was like, yeah, no, he wasn't happy with the Giants. They didn't want to pay him a stupid amount of money because basically last year he wasn't the best defensive tackle in the league. So
yeah,
whether that's the start of a decline or not, you know what I mean?
Whereas the Bengals seem to think they've got one of the top 5 nose tackles in the league.
Well, he was a couple of years ago, but he had. I know he was double teamed a lot, but he had good players around him when you got Carter and you got Burns and all that.
I've got a question for
And-
you then, being a Giants fan. I know this is not about you, it's me. In your 5 and 10 pick, do you think you might take Jordan Tyson?
I would rather focus on the defence, to be honest.
Yeah, I see that. The only reason I say is because, is it Shown? He was seen having dinner with Tyson the other night.
Yeah, but he's a numpty.
Yeah, this is true. He's been known to.
I think the only thing he has is the draft, and everything else has nothing to do with him, really. But
yeah.
but
Harbaugh's
I don't know.
come in and said, "This is my train set."
Yeah, I'm going to speak to Mara and not speaking to you. It's like, fair enough, you know what I mean? I love that bit. Like, he's just a glorified coffee man, T-boy. But I don't know. It depends who's there. You know, we were talking to Moza because he was a Bengals fan, and he was hoping to get Bain at the 10 before all this came out, and it wouldn't be a bad to even to take him. But whether he'd react to the New York Razzmatazz. If Kalen Downs was there at 10, I would go with Downs. If we could get Styles at 5, that'd be two players at what? That'd be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that would
be good. That would be. You can keep Lawrence. We've got those two for years.
See,
you know what I mean?
The one I'm looking at, if we don't trade down, which the rumours are looking like we might with the Cowboys.
Don't, because you'll go for it. We take Styles. What number are you?
6.
6. Oh, that's okay. We'll get Styles.
But Magavoa, is it? Magova?
Oh, yes. I've not really followed it too much because obviously I thought we're only going to get the 5, so you're looking at Styles or Downs. You have to look a bit more for the mock draft on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Because Danny can't make Thursday night, so I'm going to have to pick the Giants picks.
Nice.
I like being in the background and not have to make the picks. But yeah.
Yeah, all the pressure goes on you when it don't work out that way.
I think we're only going to do the first 2 rounds because Sam's got the AW the podcast at night. Is it 8 o'clock? Or
I think they're doing AAW. Are doing a live draft or draft reaction or whatever.
Well, they're starting early then because obviously they were starting at 8:30. It's not like until 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be quite good. I am obviously now I've got to stay up a bit later to watch the other pick.
Yeah, this is true.
So I have to be up at 6 to get the kid, the youngest up for school because she likes to wake up really early.
Kids.
Anyway, so we'll get back on track because we're rabbiting on. I thought we might rabbit on a bit in this one. So what on God's earth made you pick the Browns? I say God because it's a Sunday.
A famous Kevin Costner movie. Draft Day.
Draft Day. Oh, God, yeah.
I watched Draft Day and, like at the start where they talk about, Cleveland's not got the sunshine, the beaches, blah, blah, blah. We're the underdog. We were a team that were nearly taken out of the league. We were taken out of the league, but then they brought a phoenix out of the ashes, if you know what I mean, when the team formerly known as the Browns started up. That's all I'll ever refer to those from Baltimore as. But yeah, listening to all that, and I was like, I like that, and I don't want to be a bandy. I don't want to be a bandwagon fan where, the Chiefs, they're good. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the Chiefs, they were class. But I didn't want to be a bandwagon fan, and I wanted to pick someone different. I had a look, enjoyed it, watched that season, the COVID season, where Baker Mayfield made Big Ben cry. That was epic.
I do like Baker. So
I love Baker, but he admits to any interviewer that at the time he wasn't mature enough.
No, the pair of them were as bad as each other. You know what I mean? They were it was at the end. It was It was not a finest ending. So,
and we had a famous Giants ex-wide receiver on the team at the time whose dad decided to slate Baker for not passing to him. You know who I mean, don't you?
Yes, I don't know. Yes, he could have been a great player, but yeah,
Could have been, yeah.
He was a great player, but he could have been a lot better.
Yeah, he got a ring. Yeah, fair play to him.
Yes, but no, it was a bit of a It just seems to happen with Cleveland. You know what I mean? Something.
Yeah.
Some drama happens every year.
Oh yeah, completely. Last year it was the Quinton Judkins.
What did he do?
He got arrested for battery of his partner.
Oh yeah.
And then got found not guilty, but the NFL gave him like a certain amount. I think it was like a 6-game ban.
5 or 6 games. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, which was really annoying because actually, when he started becoming fit, he became a bit of a bell cow.
I did like him. I remember that. Remember that was what game it was, and he broke through for like a 65-yard run for a touchdown. They got called back for a stupid hold. It was a soft call, that one too.
Yes.
I had him in my team. I was going mental. I was like, yeah, can do it. Racking at the points. Here we go. But I guess, he's went because he's not had much of a chance to break through, but when he does, there's not much. When he gets open, there's no stopping him. Like.
No, but the problem was, unfortunately, we had an O-line like a sieve.
Yes. Have they worked on it a bit better this year?
Well, in free agency, we signed quite a few players. We got rid of Wyatt Teller, Joe Batonio's potentially. He's still in the air. He could come back. We got rid of basically our whole O-line. So we've signed a few free agents and effectively replaced that. And we're looking for potentially a new left or right tackle is what I've been hearing in the draft. But we got 2 picks because we seem to have ripped off a Jags.
Well, that was nice of them.
Yeah, well,
they thought they were going to get the up and coming dual threat thing when there was going to be a cornerback. So all that for a cornerback's a bit over the top.
Perfect for me.
Definitely, yeah.
But then again, we've not exactly got a great track record with drafting, apart from last year. Last year was one of our best.
Last year was a good draft class, yeah. So I've got a question here. It's not on the list.
Go on.
I want to know who's going to be your starting quarterback week 1.
Shedeur.
Is that hopefully? Or?
Well, yes, in a way. Don't get me wrong. Todd Monken's new to the building, so we don't know. You know, he's already said he's going to give them both a fair chance. But Deshaun, every time he has come back, Deshaun seems to come back. Play a couple years ago, I think he played against the Ravens. He had an unbelievable game. One of his best games in the Cleveland uniform. And then since then, he got injured. And then he got injured again. But he was just bang average. Shedeur, though.
He was even sometimes he was worse than bang average, especially when it comes to a fantasy point. It was bloody awful to watch.
Yeah. But Shedeur at the same time, with a leaky O-line, so potentially there's a chance, if that's improved, might give him a bit better. But he showed a couple of glimpses. Look at the Titans game.
Yeah, he's got the glimpses. Obviously, Gabriel's obviously not the answer because he's.
I think
he's even still on the team.
Yes, he is officially, but we think he might get traded for like a 7th round to be a 3rd choice backup quarterback somewhere.
Maybe they'll give away a second purpose to take him because he was pretty awful.
Yeah.
It was not how even the fact they drafted him ahead of Shedeur. It's a bit crazy, but yeah,
we do crazy things in drafts,
don't we all? Well, he used to really do crazy things, but then so do other teams.
Yeah, this is true, you know. Manziel.
Yes. Johnny Football. We've already been talking about Johnny Football in a different one because somebody drafted him in a fantasy draft. So, what's your favourite player from the past from your team?
Well, there's two. Jim Brown, obviously.
Yeah.
His reputation precedes him. And Nick Chubb.
I do like Nick Chubb. He was awesome.
Oh, he was epic.
In his prime, he was good. Was it him and Hunt?
Yeah, Hunt and Chubb were the two running backs when I first started supporting the Browns. So it was epic. And then, unfortunately, Minka Fitzpatrick injured him. And then he's lost a few steps. There were rumours earlier in the off-season. Oh, yeah, would you take him back? My answer was, I would love him back to be a little bit of a guidance for Judkins. Because let's be honest, Nick Chubb never wanted to leave Cleveland.
No, he didn't. I'm surprised after that injury he played again, to be honest, because it was awful.
Oh, yeah, it was minging, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just like... But then if they got him back, even... And if he's not going to play, get him as a running back coach or something like that. Because who's the other running back you got? He did well when Judkins was out. Samson, and he's not as good as Judkins, but he's still a good running back. It's got a good one too. They just like to say they're both young.
Yeah, exactly. And
maybe a go to coaching.
We've got rid of Jerome Ford. He went to the Commanders.
Is that where he's gone? I quite like. He's quite good. You get the odd one or two good game in fantasy, but
he got the odd 1 or 2 50-yard run off. I'll have a touchdown.
Because like they're going, where the hell did that come from?
And then you wouldn't hear from him for the next 6 games.
No, good for the best ball.
Yeah, very good for the best ball.
So obviously, who's your favourite player at the moment on the team? So maybe think it might be Judkins, or it could be Fannin, I suppose.
No,
the Fannin's awesome.
I love them both. I love them both. But Miles.
Oh yeah, I suppose Miles. You go both sides, yes.
I love Miles Garrett. You know, he's an absolute monster.
I think he might have won your division last year because
was
just
him
on fire, like
Schlesinger.
Schlesinger,
yeah. Those.
But he was a rookie as well, Schlesinger, and I saw you. Remember, you drafted them both. You had like 5 Browns players in your team or something when you drafted or something.
Yeah, because there were two heavy critics of it, Mr. Pez, and
who's on tomorrow.
Even Pork was a bit of a critic as well.
Well, I'm Craig.
Yeah, and Craig. But
I did laugh at the penalties that you picked. Obviously, but Schlesinger is just, if he carries on, if he advances like he did last year, he was awesome.
It was only a walk on the year before for LSU.
It's crazy.
He's an absolute monster. It's such a shame because there is another player who I really liked whose career has been cut short because of injury. Jerome Owusu-Koramoah.
Oh yeah, did he not draft him and then did he even play or did he get injured?
He played. So the season before last, he was unbelievable linebacker. But then, unfortunately,
I remember you drafted him, and it was a nightmare trying to spell his name from a draft board. I'm like,
yeah. Unfortunately, he got a neck injury. I think it was against the Ravens. I'm not 100% sure, but he got a neck injury, and during his recovery, he actually physically became paralyzed for a while.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it looks like there's a good chance his career is gone. But it would have been.
And he had not had much money because he was a rookie as well. So it's like.
No, he had.
Was he still a rookie?
Deal. No, he had signed a deal the year he got injured.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you know.
I hate to see the young ones that get injured and they've not really got a proper contract, and basically, they've done all that and they're screwed.
I'm not sure, but I think Koramoah got the pension because. I think it's 3 years qualifying for a pension. I'm not sure.
Right.
but I think it's 3 years qualifying for a pension, and he was just off his rookie deal, so he would have been in year 4.
God, he was there that long.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem like he was there that long.
No, I know. I loved him. I thought he was great, and him and Schlesinger would have been a great duo. Which also
You always have a good defense, but you sort of need it in your division.
Yeah, unfortunately, the North is brutal, and the Bungles, the team formerly known as the Browns, and then the Squealers.
Squealers, yes. Well, I saw somewhere then they predicted the Steelers, like the hot take was to finish bottom of your division this year.
Well, see, the thing is, everyone every year predicts them to do slightly worse. But every year, what do? 9-8.
Yeah, but then that could be they've got a different coach now, so that could be a bit different.
Yeah, this is true. And, they've got Old Man River throwing the ball for them. Well, he's not
he's not back yet, but he's probably in some retreat somewhere in some black cave or something like that.
Yeah, but he's really clever, though, because he waits till all, the mandatory vets camps happen, and then he signs.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, they say mandatory, but if they could just say it doesn't really matter that much as long as you're here.
Yeah, this is true.
Because some of them don't do it, and obviously they're supposed to get fined, but not all the teams fine them for not going. If they have an agreement with the team, then
yeah.
But who knows? But yeah, he doesn't help the fact he doesn't really make up his mind till after the draft, and it sort of buggers everybody up.
Yeah, this is true.
But yeah, he's good. He's good, like throwing touchdowns from like 2 yards out.
Well, imagine being a Jets fan.
Yes. Yes. I did a Brees Hall, and it's not great. But no, I don't have much of him anymore. But I did have a soft at Brees Hall, but just the Jets were just and it's a waste of Wilson as well.
Yeah. Well, and what was it? Their coach came out and said, "We're the goddamn Jets, and we're built for this."
Yeah, well, they're built for something anyway. They're likeable. So getting away from the Browns for a second, who's your favourite player that's not a Browns player? So it could be present or past.
It's a very, very difficult one because I actually like Travis Kelce a lot. As a tight end, I thought, he's playoff Travis, isn't he? Maybe not last year, obviously, but the year before, he's playoff Travis, and he turns up in the playoffs. And where is he a native of? Cleveland Heights.
Yes, with a podcast he probably makes more money as a podcast now than as a football player.
Yeah. But I think either Travis Kelce or big fan of Gronk.
Oh, Gronk, yeah.
Gronk.
You like your tight ends?
Yeah, big fan. Unfortunately, we've released another tight end who was one of my favourites as well, Njoku.
I know, yeah. He's not even signed for anybody yet, has he?
No, he's had a visit to the team formerly known as the Browns. But apart from that, I don't think he's even been in talks with anyone.
Is he wanting too much money, or I don't know?
I don't know, because unfortunately the one problem we had with him as on the Browns is injuries.
Yeah, he did suffer a lot, but when he was on the field, he was bloody awesome.
I loved him. I remember seeing him score a TD at Tottenham last season. So that was cool.
That would have been cool, yes. I remember you were at the game.
Yeah. So, yeah, Gronk or Travis would be my favourite players. I just think that they were really good in their day.
They were. There's a lot of stuff. The ones that haven't been in the league for so long now, they probably don't really know how good Gronk was.
Oh, Gronk was
And then
unbelievable.
he was like a robot because his arms were always all patched up. Because he was like the big shoulder things on and that, because he was 40 bits, but he was still up there catching everything. Well,
Yeah.
thankfully, he didn't catch the ball when in the Super Bowl when Brady threw the big one and he didn't catch it, so that was quite good. But that's just being a bit biased here. So obviously, you've got your picks for the draft. We'll just go for the first round because it's getting harder for some people not. So, who do you think the Browns might go for? And if they make a pick, or if they trade away, whatever you think, what are you going to do?
6, if we make a pick, I can't even pronounce his name, but it's like some Samoan name.
Yeah, somebody put it in the OrkneyBowl chat this morning, I think. Masayunga?
But him, and then best player on the board for a wide receiver at 24. Because our wide receiver is a little bit bare. You know, we've got...
Francis Mayugoa. Mayugoa, God.
But yeah, him. I would take him up at 6. And then the best player on the board for wide receiver, you know. You said, I think the names I've seen was Casey Concepcion.
Yeah, the Texas A&M man, yeah.
Yeah. It all depends who's available at wide receiver because, you know, let's be honest, it's so unpredictable.
Yeah. I reckon there's going to be like about 7 wide receivers going in the draft, but in the first round, but that's a lot, or 8 maybe.
It's going to be tough because it's, you know, it's not the deepest draft.
No.
It's
good for defense.
Yeah, it's great for defense and O-line.
Mm-hmm.
O-line. But it's
the trenches.
Yeah, the trenches. But it's not great for skill position players.
No. But yeah, because, well, according to CBS Sports for the draft rankings, I think Bain is ranked number 2. He won't go number 2, but and Avril Reese is number 3.
I liked, is it Sonny Styles? I would love him.
I want him to go to the Giants. I want him to go at 5 to the Giants. If he makes it there, I think they'll go him. Hopefully.
Yeah. Like we've both said, our teams are not exactly known. Because
doing what they want.
Looking on USA Today, they've actually predicted us to take Francis Mauigoa from Miami at 6. And then at 24, they predicted us to take, that's different, cornerback, Jerome McCoy.
All right, okay, that's different.
Yeah, that's not what I expected. And then NFL.com's got us taking... NFL.com's actually got us trading with the Cowboys. So pick 6, they've got us taking Monroe Freeling, which, again, is another O-line. And then it says here, projected trade with the Cowboys. Browns swap picks in the 3rd and 5th rounds with Dallas to move up from 24 so they can grab Jordan Tyson. That's what NFL...
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I would... You know, like I said, our wide receiver room is Jerry Jeudy,
Tillman,
Malachi Corley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corley was good on the jet sweep last year for us, you know, believe it or not. He weren't amazing, but he did a job.
Corley not Did Corley not drop the ball for a touchdown?
Jeudy did a couple times.
Jeudy did. I think did Corley, it was maybe the boy for the Jets that did that. He finally got on the field and he dropped it just before he went in the end zone.
Actually, I think that might have been Corley for the
Jets. It would have been his first touchdown.
Yeah,
but he dropped it on the 1 yard line. It was like quite a long one too.
Yeah, Jeudy did that. But do you remember last season versus the Raiders?
Not offhand, no.
Jeudy was basically through. He had to get past the defender, which he would have, and he dropped the ball. And it was just like, Jeudy.
It's not like him, though.
Well,
I do like Jeudy.
His drops have been really bad, actually. Like the amount. I think he was up there with the highest drop percentage last season.
Maybe it was all the different quarterbacks for the ball.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, because you do need a quarterback that can actually hit you. But yeah, drops don't help either. But then maybe because he's not getting that many, or there've been bad throws that he's trying to make a play before he gets the ball, and hence he's dropping the ball.
So
what's that?
Just watching it. So Shedeur passes to Jeudy, and Jeudy gets it on the 50. He's got like 3 players on him. All he's got to do is get tackled or whatever, but he just like near enough flings it to a Raiders player. Honestly,
that's not the best thing.
Honestly, it's terrible.
It's probably not a meme.
If you check your WhatsApp, you'll see it.
Well, I'll check it after.
Yeah.
What do you think the team's?
Sorry, what were you going to ask?
What would you think your team's prospect is going to be, and what do you think your record will be?
Record 5-12, and prospects improving slowly. I'm hoping, because listening to Todd Monken's interview so far, to be honest, the good thing is he's not been like, "Oh, we'll change." You know, he's not done Kevin Stefanski. He said our aim is to play good football, and that's where I will be judged. Because I think he missed the manager or head coach's photo, didn't he? Because he was getting a haircut.
Yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
And then, but then his interview afterwards were like, they moved it, didn't tell me, or whatever. I was still getting a haircut. I missed it. You'd think with AI they could put me in, but at the end of the season, we'll be judged on how we play football, not if I'm in the coach's picture. Now, I like that.
He wasn't the only one not there either. There was only like 28 of them, wasn't it?
McVeigh weren't there.
Yeah, I think it was like 28. There wasn't. There was like a few missing. It just made the Browns they're laughing a bit because that's what you do.
Yeah, it's the Browns. Nothing's ever uneventful.
No.
But yeah, 5-12 and improvement. That's all I want. I'd love to be able to be challenging to get towards the playoffs. You know, admittedly, looking at our schedule, there is the potential to do quite well because our schedule. I think we've got the easy, win ratio. I think we've got the easiest schedule in the NFL this year.
Oh, that's good.
Which is, let's be honest, the last team to have that were the Patriots.
Yes. Yeah, I've not even looked at the strength of our schedule, but for the last couple of years it's been brutal, considering how bad we've been.
Yeah,
we've got a brutal schedule. So it'd be nice to get a nice one eventually, but we'll just wait and see. We'll just try and keep our quarterback and running back alive for the season. That's my aim.
Yeah, you need to stop Cam Scarborough running into Walser.
That's quite hard to do though, because he's in that job. It's fun, but I also like Tyrone Tracy though. So I mean, he's when he had it on his own, he got over 1,000 yards. People forget that. You know what I mean? He wasn't big flashy. He wasn't as flashy as Scarborough, but he got the yards and he got the touchdowns. So.
Oh yeah, I like your QB as
we've got
well.
a better offensive line. Yeah, they're a bit better this year. They were better last year.
I'm
But we
surprised
could
you
still do
didn't
with one or two.
Tommy DeVito as a backup player.
Yeah.
He's
He's got the heart, you know what I mean? But yeah,
I think he's.
we've still got Jameis, so got God on our side.
I love Jameis.
I love Jameis. He's so funny.
And to be honest, he's a gunslinger. The problem
Yeah.
is, unfortunately, sometimes it's not to his own wide receiver.
No, but it is entertaining.
Yeah.
Imagine how many yards you would have thrown against Dallas when Russell threw for like so many yards and so many touchdowns.
Oh yeah.
He could have gone for about 700 yards. Like, just throw it deep.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't stop it.
No, yeah. I really do like Jameis, and Jameis had Jeudy absolutely ticking.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Jameis's accuracy. Because wasn't there a
Did he
season?
not go 35 touchdowns, 35 interceptions one year or some daft thing?
I thought it was 30 and 30. That's what I was about
Or
to bring
30,
up
it was
myself.
30 something, but yeah, it was the same touchdowns to interception ratio, but it was bloody entertaining.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a character.
Yes, you seen him in the streets in New York. He's just so funny walking about, chatting to people and all that. And they're like, "Who the hell are you?" So I would say, who do you think is going to get the number one pick next year? Because obviously, for 5 wins, it shouldn't be you.
Dolphins.
That seems to be the general consensus.
Yeah, I think they're sucking for Arch, aren't they?
Yeah, that's because I think he can pass another year, can't he? He doesn't have to come up next year, actually.
I think he can, but I also think it's Arch Manning.
Yeah, no, but it also depends what team's going to get the number one pick, I suppose.
Yeah, this is true, but then again, Mendoza went. Mendoza is going to the Raiders realistically, and
that's a shame.
They sucked with Gino.
They did. Well, like obviously, if you get a quarterback, you've got a good running back, you've got a good tight end. So the core's there.
Yeah,
they got the center from the Ravens.
Oh yeah,
Linderbaum.
Yeah, they signed Linderbaum from the team formerly known as the Browns.
It's quite funny because they've spent all that money thinking that Crosby was going away. It all went through, and they got him back, and they still could afford him.
Yeah.
So it's worked out not bad for them, to be honest.
Yeah, fair one. Especially if you can get
not the Ravens, but
if you can get the animal Max fully fit, then you are laughing because him and Miles are two, and
best.
Mika. Let's be honest, a fit Mika.
Yeah, that's the problem, is getting them fit too. So the only one that stayed fit is Miles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. They might be fun to watch for the first time in quite a while. But it's the Raiders, so they better do something wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alan. So obviously, next one, when did you first get into fantasy football?
My first year with you guys at OrkneyBowl. You were my
Was that your first year?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You were a fantasy virgin. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I missed out because of a score correction. Still hurts me to this day.
That was a sore one. That was against Doug, was it not?
Yeah.
It was, yeah. It was like, that was crazy. That was just like... But then I do like having the IDP players, so you put them in, you're going to get score corrections because tackles and all that shit. But
yeah. That
was so that got you, that put you to the bottom division instead of the third division, was it?
Yes.
Because it was in the playoffs and the consolation, yeah.
But then that put me in an interesting division last year.
Yeah.
The fourth division was very, very close.
It was better because was there not something like
6 could have won it at one point?
Well, the daft thing was, I think after week 10 or was it week 9, Gary started to beat all the teams at the top.
Yeah.
He went like 4 games in a row, and it changed at the top every week because Gary, and then you just kept on climbing your way up.
Yeah. And
it was just like,
that was Miles and Carson.
yeah, and I think there was maybe 2 wins between first and 8th or some daft thing like that.
Yeah.
Like it was just absolutely crazy. I'll have a look at that. Like I feel like I'm plugging it, but you got that Dynasty locker I've been telling people about. You should sign up. It takes a while to load your teams, but you can
I will have a look at it.
Because you can look back at all your past leagues. Like I'm going to look back at what division was it again? It was Mulhead.
Mulhead.
Mulhead?
Yeah, Mulhead.
And then you can look back at different years and you look at the playoffs and the standings. So I'm looking at the standings here. You finished second in the standings with 10-4, but obviously you went on to win. And then I think between third place was 8 wins and 10th place was 6 wins. So it all went down to the last week.
Yeah.
That was just crazy.
Oh, Pez and his mate, those two were very competitive, weren't they?
Well, I think, yeah, and obviously Ian, Preston Munich, did they not lose their first 7 games?
They started quite badly.
And then they started badly, then rattled through. But he lost to Pez both times by about a point.
Yeah. And didn't Gary have, go on a horrendous run for a while?
Yeah, Gary was something like 0-7, something like that. And then he won 4 in a row.
I know what it was. He wasn't setting his lineup or anything, was he?
No, because he was at the bloody Grand Prix and stuff like that, and he just wouldn't set it. Especially when you go to set up for auto subs. The whole point is you can do that sort of thing. But
yeah,
because I think he actually got the lowest score ever, or it might have been Joe, but he had 29 points or some daft thing like that. It was just there was something stupid because he had 3 players that played or some daft.
Yeah,
I would have to look at it now. It was just, and then because he was at the Grand Prix or he was doing something else other than.
Or was it? No, it wouldn't have been the Dublin college weekend, would it?
It might have been actually. Hold on, let's see. Where are you, Gary? Yeah, because he finished with a 3-game losing streak, but he had a 4-game win streak before that, if I remember rightly. He had 55 points in week 14. Because he beat Laxdale Legends and then he beat Team 9 because they're not there anymore because they left. But yeah, it's because he won week 1. Then he lost 3, then he won 1, then he lost 4, then he won 2, then he lost 3.
So he liked going on these runs of losing and then winning just the odd ones to make sure he didn't have such a bad record.
Yeah, and you had 89 points in week 16, but 55.77. I'm not sure if that was the lowest of the year. I'll have to look that one up, but it wasn't pretty. But I do have stats for everybody's regular season record somewhere. And I think Gary is the bottom. Where is it? Regular season yearly stats. So for the whole overall, Gary is sitting at. What is it? Lowest first. Gary has won 8 wins out of 42 with 34 losses.
Oh, wow. I didn't really...
So he's not of the Preston Mooney Tunes, Clemson Marines, and Newcastle Magpies have won less, but they've only played 1 year.
Yeah,
not
Newcastle
3 years.
Magpies is my friend Jay.
Yeah. So he went 7-7 last year. So he's only 1 game behind Gary after 1 year.
He started unbelievable.
He did actually, but
and then
it's hard to keep it going. Like Martin, the last 2 years, he's flying in his divisions, but he's always fallen away at the end. I think he's been the number 1 pick, by the time the playoffs, but he's not won the helmet.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, so because he started off really well, but when it comes to the playoffs, he's just not done that great.
Yeah. Who else? What's my overall in-game record or in-season record?
I suppose a bit alphabetical would be the easiest way to find it. Where are you at? You've won 17, lost 25. So you've got a 40% win rate. You scored 7,813 points, conceded 800,150.
Oh, so actually not
bad.
far off the 500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 40% is not bad. Obviously, the number one team is a tie between Godalming Goats and the South London Rebels. They've got a 73% win rate.
Jesus Christ. What's
And our two-time winning champion has got a 64% win rate. I've got a 61% win rate, and I got relegated.
does that work?
Because I went 10 and 4, 11 and 3, but then I went 5 and something.
Right. What's our friendly American on? Pork.
Probably quite far down because he did well last year, but he's not been great. He is bang on 50%, 21 and 21. Where's Pez?
I love.
Ooh. Pez is 19 and 23. So he's a 45, so he's just more than you. So,
he gets his own podcast, but he's only just more than me.
I know, but nobody else could put up with Kelly. Sorry, Kelly.
I love Kelly's rants. They're great.
They are, but it's quite hard to listen sometimes. But he does go a bit of a rant. So obviously that gets to the next one. Who's your biggest rival in the OrkneyBowl? They don't have to be in the same division, but who would you call a rival? You've probably got quite a few, actually, the banter they're going about.
I love giving Derek a bit of banter.
Yes, he does get quite a lot of it, especially from Craig.
Yeah, well, he also loves to give me a bit back, so I'll go with Derek because I'll keep the other person's name out of my mouth.
No, you got to give them both now. That's the question.
Nah, truthfully, Derek, don't get me wrong, I like to jump on giving Pez a bit of little bit of stick, but I wouldn't consider him a rival, really. I like Derek. Yeah, Derek.
Pez has already been picked on by Luke.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Pez alone. You can clip that.
Oh, I'll clip that. I'll try and mind on and cut it back. I'll leave a little note there saying, there you go. So, obviously, it gets more and more each year because you're as bad as me and can't say no. How many leagues are you in now, and not including baseball?
67.
Well, you're in more than me. I'm in 49.
Which my 67 I have actually reduced, but someone invited me to a holiday fund.
It is quite a good idea. I blame Liam because he was in the podcast 2 ago, and he was telling about his home league, how it's half of the pot goes towards prize and half of money goes to and I think nobody's won it yet. There's about 5 teams on 1 win. Obviously, it's going to be a hell of a pot.
Yeah, when it goes.
Yeah. Obviously, Sean will be looking forward because he's won our league about 4 or 5 times, but do not trade with Sean. This is how he does it. You think you've won the trade and you go back and say, shit, where's my wallet? Where's my socks?
Yeah.
And he goes on and wins the league. So
I saw you comment to someone saying,
it's not the only one that's like that. It's like in our home league, in one division in our league, you've got Craig, Doug, Sean, and Grote. And the 3 of them, especially Doug, Stephen, and Grote, love a trade. And sometimes with each other, just to piss off the rest of them in that group. So it's a bit. He's a good fantasy man. He's actually in the top division in the OrkneyBowl. He's not managed to win he's not actually managed to win a division yet, but he's got enough to get promoted. So,
fair play to him.
So he's a good guy. Like, he is a Newcastle fan, but apart from that,
I don't mind the Geordies. They're all right.
And a Colts fan. So again, he's not having much luck at the moment. So obviously, because you're in so many, and when you sign up for that thing, it'll break down all your leagues and all that.
Yeah.
So you get on. Who do you prefer, Dynasty or Redraft?
Oh, see, it's weird because I love Dynasty bit for, holding on to a player that you see the development of. I love that. But at the same time, like for instance with OrkneyBowl, I love Redraft because you look for players who are just going to be on a 1 year homer and probably never even heard of again. Like for instance, if someone picked up Tommy DeVito when he came in for the Giants, he could have picked up a few points, and then that could have won him a league. And that's one thing I like about the redraft.
I do like the reader because it is like a blank canvas every year. So
Yeah.
So the next one, do you prefer Superflex or 1 QB?
Ooh. Again, I'm a bit like 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Because,
thank God you never say 6, 7. I'd have to cut them off.
Oh, don't.
I've no idea what that means. I have absolutely no idea.
Something to do with. At first, it started with a basketballer saying his height was 6'7", and then there's this game on Roblox called Steal a Brain Rot, and that made it massive.
Well, our kids are not allowed in Roblox because Catherine's read some things that are not great in it, so we just don't let them on it.
Yeah, so, I respect that.
It's just like, no. It's bad enough like Josh has been playing Battlefront and all that. Was it Battlefront? The war one, Battlefield,
yeah.
When he was pretty young, but he was just there to shoot people.
See, me and my Josh, we play Fortnite together on a weekend just because it's something we can both play. It's
I have no idea how to play that game.
Oh no, I know, but it's not too gory. He has fun, and it gives him a chance to play a game with me because I refuse to play Roblox. I'm not that type of person.
Well, Rowena tried to introduce me to Minecraft. I had no idea what I was doing there either, so I just sit and watch her build all these massive houses.
Oh, I did that for a while with him, but again, I got bored.
Yeah, I've not played much lately because I just never got much chance to play on the computer, the PlayStation. But I just like playing the golf games.
Yeah, my laptop decided to stop playing for me with that.
That was nice of it.
Yeah. So next year, or the year after. Well, it depends. Because obviously
you'll be retired.
I'll be navally retired, so I'll be putting some money towards our mortgage, and then I've already give it a side hustle with the wife. I'm getting a gaming PC, babe.
But they're so expensive as well when you get a gun.
My friend is a IT technician for a school. So he knows.
Is he going to build you one?
He's going to help get me all the bits and bobs, and we're going to build it together.
Oh, that'll be good. It'll be a lot cheaper than buying one anyway.
Yeah.
Josh asked for a gaming phone, and I've looked at prices. Like, no. So you got an Xbox to go with the PlayStation that you end up taking. Had to buy another one for downstairs, but he never plays it, so the Xbox so much. So. He's always on the PlayStation because you can hear him through the floor shouting at his mates.
See, my little boy loves the Xbox, and the good thing is a lot of games now, though, they're cross-compatible.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, so he gets to play, like, I think one of his friends plays on the Switch, another one plays on the PlayStation, another one plays on a gaming PC, and unfortunately, he's started liking having a headset.
That gets louder.
Yeah, so as of Thursday, he's 10. So, got him a headset for his birthday, obviously.
Yeah, there is something like we got. So, like Josh usually goes through the headset. It's like nothing else. But I just buy them every now and again from Amazon. But you get the decent ones for like 20 odd quid.
Oh yeah, this one's not massively expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we digress. So
I know these
Superflex,
these earplugs cost me about £3 on TikTok.
nice. Good
So
call.
yeah, can't argue with that. So yeah, so where were we again? Oh yeah, Superflex or 1 QB.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I'm not a Superflex fan. I like 1 QB.
Yeah.
So I like having to draft one of your wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends before you even think about a quarterback.
See, the good thing about 1 QB is there is still a choice there no matter what round you go. Whereas Superflex, you've kind of got to go early sometimes, if that makes sense.
Well, last year in York, I drafted Mayfield and Stafford. And Stafford did me well come the playoffs. And I picked him up in the last round just for an extra quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, MVP, I got him in the last round.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, go for it, no bother.
1 QB. But at the same time, if you have 2 QBs and, you can occasionally get a bit of value in Superflex, not as much as a 1 QB league.
Yeah, it's easier to trade away quarterbacks in Superflex than it is in Redraft.
Yes.
Because a lot of teams will have a quarterback already. They don't need 2 or 3, but I just, Yeah, we know you like to draft 3 quarterbacks. I think you do it just to piss off Craig, to be honest, because you know how much you have a rant about it. Same with all like I was saying that yesterday, I said, Craig has a rant about if you pick, because it's a new Daniel, he's joined the holiday fund, but he's new to the OrkneyBowl. I think he's in year 2. And I says, Craig will have a rant if you draft a quarterback too early, defensive players in the 4th round, or have too many defensive players like Kelly and Arthur.
Hey, I love a few defensive players.
You do. But I remember that Kelly picked up Parsons in the 4th round, and like 2 years ago, you're like, what the fuck? Then I think by round 10, he had 2 quarterbacks and 3 defensive players in the first 10 rounds.
Yeah.
No wonder he didn't do very well that year, but yeah. But he did better last year, so he nearly won his division. He just fell away at the end. So obviously, because you're in a few leagues, what player do you tend to draft the most?
Well, last year it was Njoku, because the year before he had Jameis the year before, and then the year before that he had Joe Flacco, and he loved Joe, and Joe loved throwing to him. So
Joe was a slinger too.
Yeah, Njoku was my favourite, but I like Quinshon Judkins and George Kittle. Love George Kittle.
If you can stay fit as well.
Yeah.
Picking on the first to kind of stay fit.
Oh no, George Kittle's getting older as well.
He is. Yeah, I'm in a Matty's got a few best balls going, and I'm in one now, and I was about to take Tungus, but I thought I'll take him in the next round, but I got sniped. I was like, and this is late on, but it was just annoying because I think Kittle might miss the start of the season. When that happened, Tungus was pretty good.
Yeah, so, but Kittle
him.
was at Allegiant Stadium last night watching wrestling. He's a big wrestling fan.
Oh yeah, I saw a photo of that. Yeah, and he's always at the rest. He's always at the.
I put the picture in OrkneyBowl, I think, last night.
Yeah, I saw it this morning, but I was half asleep when I saw it.
Because Indiana Pacers. Do you follow any NBA or not?
Not really, no.
So the Pacers have got a player called Halliburton, who's also a big wrestling fan. George Kittle walked up, said no, took his drink off him and downed it.
That sounds like George Kittle. George Kittle is awesome. Like, you're not even just as a player; he's such a character.
Yeah. I was just about to say he's
in a good way,
and he's funny.
Yes, and he's got like loads of dogs as well. Remember there was a show and like the tight end show. It's like him and his wife are just sort of well together. They're just awesome. Or is it his wife or his girlfriend? I don't know if they're actually married. Are they married? They must be married. I
thought they were.
But then they just, I don't think they're interested in kids, just have dogs. But like he puts a big bus on for the whole lot of them to go to the games and all that stuff. It's just awesome.
Yeah, he is such a nice bloke as well. Like, he's the type of man you could probably go out and have a few bevies with.
Yes, and not get arrested.
He is married.
He is married.
Yeah, he's married to
they
a lady.
They don't have kids, so that was it. So
lady called Claire Till.
Yeah. The bonny lass. Like, yeah, I just remember like they put on buses and all that stuff to take her and friends to all the games and stuff like that. It's just awesome. Like a minibus would pick them all up.
Yeah, I love it.
So who's the worst player you've drafted?
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that could. Yeah, that's got an easy one. That one.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. So the next question, I know you have an answer to this one, but are you currently doing any work in fantasy, and with whom? My AAW, I do work podcast. I'm part of the AAW network, but that's not fantasy. That's just general NFL. Yeah, no, NFL.
Fantasy, I'm not actually doing any podcasts or anything.
So it's just actual NFL, not.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's still, you're still working in the football industry.
Oh, yeah, completely. Yeah, myself.
I need to rephrase that one then, so yeah.
Myself and Sam are both part of the Sleep at Work network, which I will pass over a link tree. And
I'll figure out how to put it in. Yeah,
that'll be legendary. But that's run by a man called Fletch. He's a big Lions fan, and
I won't hold that against him.
I'm on a pod with a lad called Tom Craft, who is a Chiefs fan. A lad called Ollie, who actually doesn't play fantasy, but he's a Browns fan.
Oh man, not another one.
Yeah, I know, right? And then another lad called Chapman Maddox, who's a Falcons fan. And then occasionally Sam will pop on. And obviously Sam being a Rams fan.
Yes.
So it's a good variety of fans that are involved in it.
Nice. Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's weekly, released usually on a Tuesday.
So you don't film it live, you just film it and then it comes out, or do you film it live?
We film it and then Fletch does editing and releases it to social.
I think that's the better way to go, to be honest. It's a lot. It saves any like camera issues and stuff. I think because on here you can have like people can watch it on Riverside, like through the studio, so not live on YouTube.
Oh right.
So there's a separate link where you can watch it and leave comments, but it's not live. So it's still live, but not live. So it's like somebody being in the audience and watching it. So
yeah.
I might do that with the peasant pork because it's easier to cut things out when they start rambling a bit.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what I'm talking about either. But yeah, but yeah, because this one here, they do really good clips as well. They do it all really well, so it's quite good. And I can edit the subtitles so that so you know what they're saying.
Yeah,
sometimes
when it's you and Craig, say for instance. Come on,
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Come on, our American audience could find it difficult with two Scottishmen talking to each other in that dialect.
In fairness, I find it hard to understand myself sometimes than when everybody else understands me.
See, I'm quite lucky with my job. I've worked around Scottish, Scouse, Welsh, Irish. I've worked around lots of people from lots of different areas, so accents don't seem to faze me.
Try and talk to somebody from Shetland. Holy Jesus, that's hard. We played pool against someone, so there was two brothers, and they would talk to you going.
I've actually been to Shetland.
Have you?
Yeah,
I've been twice, but only to Lerwick.
They had, we went to Lerwick and birthed in Lerwick. It was the year. I can't remember what his name was, but I think he was Northern Irish, and. Dun on fire. It was
Free from Desire. Is it?
Yeah. Your defence is terrified. But
who is it again? I can't remember.
But yeah, we were up there for that international tournament whilst we were alongside. And I think some Matlows might have added to the gene pool of the Shetlands.
So there's a big possibility that one's going to happen. So, where are we going? What sort of things do you do outside of fantasy football?
Well, at the moment, I'm in the Navy. I'm within my last year of naval service. And then I'm also a member of the team of the Asleep at Work network. Big fan of football, WWE, wrestling. I know that's not for everyone, but I enjoy it. I'm a parent. I'm also a husband, support my wife, and watch my son play football weekly. And my other son is just starting out on that journey, so I watch him train as well.
I saw him kicking the ball about in the hall on TikTok before I came on.
Yeah. Those two. That's what my. That's near enough any spare time they've got. They will be in the hall playing football.
Although in fairness, your biggest claim to fame is you're the only person that's been muted in the chat in the OrkneyBowl.
Who muted me?
I did. It was when you kept on going on about jocks, I kept on deleting your comment.
Oh, yeah. I apologise about that. Do you notice?
I don't mind any other things, but the jocks is a bad one.
Yeah, but that's through work.
Yes.
I didn't realise it was an offensive term.
No. It's almost like what really annoys my wife, but people in Orkney is when they go the Orkneys. Because it's Orkney Islands, it's not the Orkneys, and that really pisses people in Orkney off.
Yeah, someone said it in OrkneyBowl chat recently. And
Did Alan not pull him up? Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, don't let Johnny hear you say that.
It's not. She doesn't get annoyed at much, but that, when you hear it on the telly, it's a no-no. Big still.
It's the same as down this way, we've got the Isles of Scilly. But if you call them the Scilly Isles, they don't like that.
No, but you do it as a joke because it's quite funny.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. Yeah, it's a bad one.
But outside of football, it's football, English football.
Different kind of football.
Yeah, the round football.
Yeah, OrkneyBowl.
Oi.
Hey, blame Jack. He used to call it WrestleMania in his one of his leagues, and that's where I picked that up from. So,
fair enough.
Do you have any fantasy or normal draft day rituals?
I like to, for draft day, I like to watch the movie before the actual thing starts.
Yeah.
Devontae Mack, no matter what.
Yeah. It'll be Sonny Styles no matter what. I think somebody actually put that. I think maybe that somebody. I saw it somewhere, and it put Sonny Styles no matter what.
I've seen that actually. I can't remember who did it.
But yeah, I might have to, because we've got the mock draft on Thursday night at 7, I think, but only a couple of rounds, and then I'll be watching draft day as usual.
Yeah,
you just have to.
Yeah.
And I watch it usually before my home league draft as well, if I'm home in time for working time. Because I usually draft at 7:30 on kickoff night, and I'll watch draft day if I can before it starts.
Fair enough. I like to watch draft day at least once a year, and it's usually draft day.
Yeah, it's more than once a year. Because I do like it.
I know it's really cheesy and it's not the greatest acting or whatever, but I love it.
Yes, it is.
And I just wish it could happen for real for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, that'd be good if you get that. But I don't think it would survive doing that with the first round picks. You wouldn't even get to pick the next pick. You'd be like, you're out of here. Somebody else take over.
Especially with Haslam in charge.
Yeah, but it is fun. But so we'll go on to your question. Obviously, you know who's on tomorrow. Yeah. Mr. Pez will be the next person. So what question would you like Mr. Pez to answer?
Ooh. Would you prefer to get to the Super Bowl many times and lose it, or just get to the Super Bowl once and win it? Does that make sense?
It does, but then he's going to say we have just won it.
Yeah, but like for me,
From now on.
Yeah. Like I think I was having a discussion with Kelly, I think it was quite a while ago, and I was like, he was like, yeah, but can you imagine losing it? I was like, yeah, but at least they've got there.
Well, look at the Bills when they kept them losing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but at least they've got there. Browns have never got there.
I'll ask him that one and see what his reply, and I'll maybe send a clip of it to you before it goes out to see the reply.
Yeah, he'll probably slate me for something about that.
Oh, that would be guaranteed. He's not going to hear this, but he's only going to hear the question. But he was catching us at another point because he'd heard about the Luke comment about the rival when he was having a go at me about it, and I was like, I just asked a question.
Yeah.
Don't shoot me. So here's your question. It was last night from Daniel, I think it was.
So, would you rather approach Monday night's game with 2 remaining players and their projected score gets you the win, or would you rather be going in ahead with no one else to play?
That's a good question. Like.
That is a very good question.
That's going to get added because that is a bloody good question. Because a lot of games get hammered on a Monday night.
Yeah, I would rather go in knowing that, or going in with my ahead projected, or below, change it slightly, but I've had it before where I've gone in and the predicted score had me lower, but say for instance 2 players outshone their projected score, and I won on a whim, if you know what I mean. But I would rather go in,
with the points,
being behind, but winning.
So you'd rather come from behind to win rather than have the points on the board and hang on?
Yes.
I think I did. I maybe did that in the playoffs. I think McCaffrey in the Monday Night Football with somebody else, and I scored like him and Kittle, I think, and I scored something like 70 points between them to get through.
My final on the Sunday, like at one point, the percent of win, because I actually do follow that. I know some people don't like it.
I do it for fun because it's not always right, but it's fun to.
Yeah,
keep
my
an eye.
percent win was like just looking tragic, and then all of a sudden there were like 2 players who might have been Pickens or someone like that. I can't remember exactly, but there was like 1 or 2 players who all of a sudden, or it might have happened earlier in the playoffs, but all of a sudden rocketed me to win.
I know in the final you had like 47 points of Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May was a great pickup.
Yeah, and what was it? Yeah, because that was the daft thing, was you had 3 quarterbacks. You had 47 points for May, 47 points for Purdy, and 33 points for Williams. But yeah, I think it was the weirdest thing, because obviously Myles Garrett only got you 2.5 points in the final.
Yeah, no, it was so frustrating.
I know, but yeah, I think you were up against McCaffrey, which is really, thank God you had May with 47 points, but because you won by about 13 points, I think you won in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty close. I can't remember who was playing the late nights that one, but yeah, it was a good win. Like you say, you've got your helmet, so
yeah, that's proudly upstairs in my windowsill, sitting there with pride of place.
I'm working on my background here. I'm getting rid of this one. I've got like a close hook thing for all my NFL tops, so I can get out the way. The daughter's getting that, and I've got stuff I can put on the wall to make her look a little bit better.
That's decent. That is. I would like to add to that helmet, is all I'm saying.
So would I. I want to go. I'm in the division I got relegated in 2 years ago. I want to win that one this time, not go down again.
No, that would be nice.
But I'm up against Doug, Craig, and Fraser again. So there's a lot of the same, because obviously so many came up that it's going to be a hard one again. But it'll be fun.
2 seconds. Queen. Is Austin paid yet?
No, I've not heard from him yet. But he will. He just disappears for the off-season.
Oh, does he?
But he's been in every year. So there you go. For my last pick in a best ball, I'll let you pick the team player. Okay. So you can have Demario Douglas, Thornton, Lambert Smith, Atwell, or Sabers. I'm wanting a wide receiver. I've got plenty, but I just want the last one for the
Demario. He
was top of my queue. Oops, there you go. That's bad allowed. Benjamin. So yeah, I've got plenty of. The other one I didn't have many enough. I leave it's a Superflex as well, which I'm not obviously the best of. But I'm next to Benjamin Skoll, who's from the OrkneyBowl, and he keeps on bloody sniping that. That's my last pick in that one. The next one starts in May, so it's like an eight competition thing between all the same players, same each week. So we're like to do a draft a month, and there's a winner prize for the division, but there's also an overall winner prize. Right. So it'd be quite nice, like,
because we've got the extreme draft as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we're still looking for one person for that. So if you know somebody wants to join, because that other person's obviously not streaming up and left.
Was it Brad?
I think Brad left, yeah.
So, but in my Queen Hill division, I've got Austin, obviously.
Yep.
Bedford Brewskis. Worktop Workhorses. They came up with me.
I always find it hard to say that one.
Laxdale Legends, they came up.
Yeah, that's Stephen. He's on Sky.
Nairn Knights.
Yeah, he's in my home league.
Leeds Leopards.
Yeah, that's Matty.
Ian. Pez.
Yeah.
Glossop Fighting Gophers.
That's such a cool name, that one.
Sam the Ram.
Yeah.
And Pete Mundy.
He's Lee Vikings, yeah. I noticed a lot of them haven't changed their team name yet, but I'll get to it before then. But yeah, it's just Austin. Like, I have messaged them lots of different ways, but
yeah,
there's one new member who joined, who I messaged, says, yeah, I'll pay it tonight, and didn't pay it, and he's just not answered for ages. So, yeah. Anyway, I better go because I've got to go and say goodnight to the kids. But,
all right, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for coming on. It's been a bit. This is the longest one I've done so far because I knew it was going to be a long one with you.
Yeah,
so well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, anyway, like I said, it's been a pleasure, and I will speak to you soon, and I will remember to keep my JOCK intact,
especially during the World Cup. I might have to set up a World Cup chat because the football chat might explode.
yeah. All right,
but good luck next season. I hope you win another trophy.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. Get two of them.
Yeah. So, anyway, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Good luck in the promotion bid for Plymouth.
Up the greens.
Up the greens.
Yes. See you later.